The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
The run from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Swings it out to his running back. Got room on the return. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The inside handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Hobbs. It's a seam wide open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play?
expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. To the air, it's Adams. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield is McConnell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Oh, they're after him. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll They'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for else.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
To the air, it's Adams. There's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Polk. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. A stopping Cole maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Adams. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
He lofts one down the sideline. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man on the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Adams. Works the middle of the field. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but I just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Powers through. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it behind the line. It's Polk. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Time to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Hobbs. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Hobbs. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
He'll take it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Maryland, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Caught near the sticks, it's McConnell. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Got a man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They want to run this quarterback. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to pass, it's Adams. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Terrapins have this offense rolling.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Tempo and overdrive.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially.
He's got it inside the 15, and he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Adams. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Just ran him over.
Brings it out to the 32. And the Maryland
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Adams. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Finds the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're facing a third down. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Adams. They're working that left side. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.